Hey everyone, this is Janine with Symphony Reads. Please visit us at www.symphonyreads.com. Also, you can visit us on Facebook at Symphony Reads with an S, Twitter, Reads with an S, Symphony. And also, please, by all means, leave us an email, symphonyreads with an S at gmail.com. Today is Sunday. Today is December 31st, 2017, which is the last Sunday, the last day in 2017. So tomorrow we will be embarking on 2018, January 1, 2018. Wow. This year has been crazy, amazing, heartbreaking, but it's okay because I think the years will do that. Some will be good and some will be bad. But today I just wanted to leave you with this thought pattern. We all have talents, we all have gifts that God has given us. We have abilities that we don't even understand at times. I want you to know that you are special because God created you. And everything that's in you is special. Now, you might have a gift or a talent that might not be as pronounced as someone else's gift or talent in the same area. But that doesn't make yours any less special. It doesn't make you any less special. What do I mean by that? Well, I'm not really a sports person, but I think I can use this analogy without sounding like I'm crazy. But just know I do not like sports, so I'm not sure if I'm going to say it correctly. You have an NBA player. They're popular and they have skills. They must have some skills to be put on a professional team. I would say they have some level of skills and they're really good. And most people know them by their number, 24, 14, I don't know. And so you have a lot of NBA players around, both past and present, and I'm pretty sure there'll be more to come. And they have really good skills. Not to say that they don't practice, I'm just saying they have some really good skills. They are really skilled at their profession, at what they do. I know a couple of ball players, but they don't play professional basketball. They play street basketball. And if you ever seen the street basketball games, they are just as competitive as watching an NBA on the television professional game. And my couple of the friends that I know who play in this street basketball, to me, they are just as talented and skilled as the NBA player, if not more. That doesn't take away the talent that NBA player, nor does it take away the talent of the street basketball player. They are both talented, and that talent doesn't go away. Now, you might see one on television and the other one you might not see on television, but that's the only reason you would even know that NBA player has a talent, is for the simple fact you see them on TV. And that is what I'm talking about. The talent of the NBA basketball player is no less special than the one of the street ball, and vice versa. They're both talented in their own rights and ways, and they both have a skill that would make my mouth drop because I couldn't do any of it anyway. I like to sing. Most people who know me know I really like to sing. I love to sing. And I used to try to want to be a Mariah Carey, a Whitney Houston, Patti LaBelle, and so forth and so on. Powerful singers. And all of them beautiful in their own right and in their own way. One day I was having a conversation with a friend, and I just said, I really wish that I could sound like Patti LaBelle, Whitney Houston, or Mariah Carey. And I stopped singing for a long time because I just didn't sound like that, and I really couldn't sing at the time anyway. And my friend says, well, I should hope not. I said, hope not, why? Well, I should hope not that you sound like Mariah Carey, Patti LaBelle, and or Whitney Houston, for the simple fact that that's who they are. And you are who you are. So I would hope that when you sing, you sound like Janine. And I never thought of it in that terms. I felt like because I'm not known, I'm not on television, no one has ever said, you know, I think you have a really beautiful voice. You know, no one's ever really said it, so I never really thought that I had this pretty, beautiful voice, and it never sounded like anybody else's voice. And this was the first time, you know, this was in my 20s, so this was the first time that I had someone that says, you're not going to sound like them because you have your own voice. God created you and gave you your own voice, and He does not want you to sound like Mariah Carey. He doesn't want you to sound like Whitney Houston. He does not want you to sound like Patti LaBelle. He wants you to sound the way in which He gave you. So we all have talents inside of us. And I believe we have all talents inside of us. Sometimes a talent or a gift will be more pronounced depending on the situation than other times. But it's about evoking that. I believe we all are writers, we all are singers, we are all dancers, we're all smart, all in our own way. And we will shine more in one thing or another than other things, but it doesn't make our gifting, who we are, any less special. You are special because God created you with everything He gave to you. So hone it, own it, and don't be afraid to show it. I am special because God created me and everything that He's given to me. I need to hone on it. I need to own it and not to be afraid to show it. And that's all I wanted to just share with you. So going into 2018, don't be afraid to be who you are and to be special. Do not be afraid to be you. God created you your way. God created you to be who you are. And sorry, that is my son trying to be in my business, but it's okay. I love him. He's so funny. So just to hone in on your gifts, we're all talented. If you want to be that writer, don't let anybody take the fact that you want to be a writer away from you. Okay? Now, I love to write as much as I love to sing. And I'm not a Toni Morrison. I'm not a Nikki Giovanni. I'm not a Robert Frost. I'm not a Edgar Allan Poe. I'm not a Maya Angelou. And the list can go on. But I do write. And you know the right style that I have? The one God gave me. I like to write poems, short stories. And that's all good and that's special. Because I can say something in a way that lets you know that's Janine. That I know her style anyway. So just because we all write doesn't mean it's not special, because it's a certain way that you write. Nobody else does that. It's a certain way you sing that nobody else does that. And you know what? Someone's going to hear that and try to imitate that. And that doesn't mean a bad thing. It just means you showed them something that they never thought about or never thought to do. Or, you know, a little tweak of something that they never thought was possible. So be yourself and let the skill set, the talents, the gifts that you've been given shine. Don't let someone else's gift outshine yours. And when I say that, it's because I think we talk ourselves out of our gifting, out of our talents. We won't share it because we will hear someone like a Mariah Carey and go, I don't sound anywhere close to that, so I need to shut up. I need to be quiet. I need to not say anything. And that's what I'm trying to get over and to express, that we need to not do that. Let's not talk ourselves out of a gift. That doesn't mean to go around putting somebody else down. It's not about putting somebody else down. That's not where I'm going at, because we're all special and talented in our own right. But don't look at someone else's talent and think it's just so great to the point where you've talked yourself out of your own talent. Just because we can all be writers and we will all be good and special in our own way. Now, I might not be a screenplay writer, and another person might not be a poetry writer, but they can probably be like the business writer, the proposal writer. Those are all different types of set skill. And just because you can write doesn't necessarily mean you can write well in proposal writing, or, you know, in business letter writing, which is like its own thing. And so that's all I wanted to share with you walking into this new year. Know that you have talents. Know that you have gifts. Know that they are instilled in you, and let them be shown, and love them in their own right, because God created you and He created you differently. Take that into 2018, and let's let our gifts, our talents shine. Bye-bye, and I'll see you next year. Be blessed.